In 1934, Adrien Ratte opens his first tire store, Ratte Tire Shop in Quebec City. 5 years later, despite the difficulties of World War II and the rationing of tires, the company continues to grow and becomes the largest retreading workshop in Quebec. In 1955, while Adrien's 3 sons take over, Ratte Tire Shop moves to 103 3rd Avenue in Limoilou, where the head office is still located today. More than 10 years later, Claude and Jacques, 2 of the founders' grandchildren, begin working for the company. The 2 brothers officially become owners in 1978. A year later, Jacques, who is in charge of the entire administration, dies in an accident, and Claude finds himself alone to handle all the business activities. He takes on the challenge brilliantly. In 1986, Unimax is created through the merger of the Unipneu and Maxipneu banners. This buying group becomes one of the largest networks of independent tire dealers in Quebec. In the early 90s, Pneus Ratté enters the distribution market with the creation of Distribupneu. Today, this division represents a significant part of the group's activities. Pneus Ratté diversifies its existing services by opening a mechanical engineering department now known under the Unipneu Mechanics banner. 2 of Claude's 3 children, Charline and Stéphane, are now part of the company and become increasingly involved in its management and administration.
Chez Pneus Ratté, on s'intéresse au changement. Voici un bel exemple d'évolution technologique.
By making Charline the official spokesperson, a rather bold decision, Pneus Ratté stands out and becomes a leader in the industry. The company is an industry reference, and Charline is asked to write a consulting column and do television interviews. At the end of 1999, a second Pneus Ratté store is opened in Quebec City on Boulevard Hamel. This is the beginning of a strategy for multiple locations. Pneus Ratté begins the new millennium by reinventing the modern garage. After 8 months of renovations and expansion, Pneus Ratté opens its new head office oriented on customer service, a very unique concept for the North American tire industry. The company invests $2.2 million. Among other things, the new garage has 23 service bays and a restaurant, a first in the province of Quebec. In 2003, Claude Ratté proudly places the future of Pneus Ratté in the hands of his children Charline and Stéphane, who become the 4th generation in the business. That same year, Charline and Stéphane open a 3rd location designed by them in the heart of the city of Shawinigan. In 2006, an expansion investment of $2.6 million is made in the distribution center in Quebec City, enabling it to store 60,000 additional new tires. The growing demand for storage also requires the acquisition of another warehouse. In 2007, Pneus Ratté makes its debut in Lévis with its 4th location on Boulevard de la Rive-Sud. At the end of the same year, Charline and Stéphane then proceed to purchase Abel Pneus Mécaniques, a well-established company that has been in Lévis for 20 years, located on Route Kennedy. Pneus Ratté celebrates its 75th anniversary in grand style. A big kickoff at the Capitole de Québec in front of more than 500 people. Presentation of the first tire fair in Quebec City. Open house and family celebrations at the locations. Launch of the Tires for Life contest. 75 years of passion and determination with the goal of offering the right tire for the right customer. Continued passion and determination. Its directors are regularly invited to tire test sites in the United States, Europe, Asia, and Australia for their expertise. A new acquisition in Sainte-Foy allows the Ratté family to establish its 6th location. In 2012, Pneus Ratté also carries out an expansion of Abel Pneus Mécaniques with an investment of $4.5 million, making it a strategic center with a heavy truck division, a distribution center, and a modernized service point with 10 service bays. Abel becomes the industry standard for tires and mechanics on the South Shore of Quebec City. The group then reaches a total storage capacity of 200,000 tires. The company now has 6 locations and 3 distribution centers that employ more than 250 people during peak periods. Pneus Ratté is a visionary management team that has invested more than $12.5 million in its recent expansion and acquisition phases. Pneus Ratté is still and always will be a great family story, a team of passionate and determined professionals, a company that is continuously developing its dedicated vision to offer the right tire for the right customer.